So a couple weeks ago, we made a video from the Magic Kingdom of us going there because there was basically no waits for any of the rides. And today, it's the exact same thing, but this time we're at Animal Kingdom. We saw the waits on the app. They were literally non-existent. The longest wait in the park is 20 minutes for dinosaurs. So we figured, why not come over for the last couple hours of the day and see what we could do?
I know, and Adrian hasn't really rode any of the rides here at Animal Kingdom yet. And we're thinking of maybe going on some of the trails to show her some of the animals, because she loves animals lately. So I'm excited. Yeah,
so come along with us as we spend the last couple of hours here at Animal Kingdom for the day. And as we're heading into the park, here's a look at the wait times that we're talking about. Expedition Everest, 5-minute wait. Kali River Rapids, 5 minutes. Safaris, 5 minutes. Navi River Journey and Flight of Passage are a 5 and 10-minute wait. That is not something you see every day. Just made it inside. There's the Tree of Life. As you can see, it's not too busy. Normally this is a lot more congested, people taking photos in front of the tree, but today, not too bad. Animal Kingdom's in this like weird state right now because there's so many things that are under construction. You have the Tropical Americas that's coming and replacing Dinoland, which we're definitely gonna go over and take a look at today. Tough to Be a Bug is closed, and the new Zootopia show doesn't open until, I believe, December. And there's just a lot of like things closed right now. The Boneyard's closed, so a lot of things under construction. There's not a ton to do at Animal Kingdom. There's only a handful of rides, especially if you have little kids. Most of them have like height restrictions, whether that's Dinosaur or Expedition Everest. So on a day like today where the waits are insanely short, this is the perfect time to come to Animal Kingdom and take advantage. So I would say, like, if you're coming here on vacation and you're trying to figure out, should we go to Animal Kingdom? I don't know if it's worth a full day ticket. Like, I wouldn't spend an extra day of your vacation just to do Animal Kingdom. Maybe if you're park hopping, you could, you know, spend a little bit of time here. But other than that, it's just kind of a mess right now. I don't think we've ever started in Pandora when we've come to Animal Kingdom.
I feel like we hardly even come to Pandora.
Yeah.
Like, we always kind of, not that we forget about it, but one thing I never understood is they spent all this money to make this part of the park so beautiful at night, and then Animal Kingdom closes before the sun goes down.
One of the biggest mysteries.
You can't even really enjoy like how cool it is at night. But we never really come over here that much because the wait times are always crazy.
Yeah.
But today, because there's a 5-minute wait, we're gonna bring Adrian on not Flight of Passage,
Navi River.
Navi River Journey.
There they are. There's the floating mountains. They're still so cool, no matter how many times you see them. It's just amazing. All right, we weren't lying. Navi River Journey, a 5-minute wait. I genuinely think we've only ever been on this ride maybe twice, just because the wait is so long. We don't ever do like Lightning Lane or anything like that, but you can't pass up 5 minutes. Do you remember the first time we went on this? What happened?
We waited in an extremely long line because we thought this was the line for Flight of Passage. And then we saw the boats pull up and we were like, wait, why is there boats? And we were on the wrong line.
I don't know if we were like vlogging at that point. Like, I wonder if that's on the channel somewhere.
I think we, actually, I don't know. When did this open? Do you remember?
I want to say 2017. So that was like right when we started. 2018 is when we started.
I don't know.
Yeah, we got right here, and then we saw like boats pulling up, and just the way people were loading, we were like, wait a minute, I don't think this is Flight of Passage, and turns out it wasn't.
Soleil in the south. Smoke in the south.
So we are off the ride. That was the quickest I think we'll ever get on that ride. That was great. Not necessarily that the ride was great, because it kind of is what it is. Very pretty ride, nice and relaxing, but the animatronic is what you're going on that one for. And we're not gonna be able to do this today, but definitely one day in the future soon. I wanna come back to Nomad Lounge. We ate here a couple of times in the past and it was really, really good. And I wanna get back. We just haven't had the chance to get back. But one of these days, we will make it back. Here's a couple of the specialty drinks that they have. Here's the menu. I feel like they used to have different things on the menu too. I feel like they used to have wings back in the day. Not seeing those anymore. I'm sure the menu's changed at least once since the last time we were here though. And here's what we are working with in terms of crowds. I mean, we're headed towards Africa. There's like 2 people and a custodial cast member in sight. This is amazing. Like the little monkeys are out. There's like 3 of them right here. And those monkeys are the cotton-top tamarins. They're found only in the tropical forests of northwest Colombia. Making our way towards Kilimanjaro Safari, but we're not gonna be going on the safari. Instead, we're gonna be going on the Gorilla Falls path, see the gorillas today. It's a little after 5, the park's only open for just about another hour, and the safari takes a little bit too long. So we'll go see some gorillas.
I feel like we always do this trail and never the one in Asia. So I do want to try and get over there today because, what's his name? The baby tiger just turned 1.
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Yeah, his birthday's very close to Adrian's.
And yours.
And mine, yeah. But I feel like we never do that one. So I do want to try and get over there today.
And if you guys come to Animal Kingdom, always make sure to check what time the Gorilla Falls path and the Jungle Trek and the safari close, because sometimes they close before the rest of the park does. Yeah, they got some construction walls when you first get into Gorilla Falls over here. I don't know what they're doing. I guess maybe they're redoing one of the habitats. Also on the trail, we got a fantastic view of this hippopotamus. I don't think I've ever seen a hippo like this close. And he even turned his head. He was looking our way. We got to see him under the water. It was super cool. Check out some of the gorillas. Look at the little tiny ones right there. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. There's another one sitting down right over there. Look at him. So unfortunately, we only got to see the gorillas for just a couple of seconds, and then they went back in, but something that happened over the past couple weeks, which is actually pretty sad, is Gino, who is a 44-year-old gorilla that's been here at Animal Kingdom for a long, long time, unfortunately passed away. If you watch the Animal Kingdom show on Disney Plus, he was featured in that. If you've been to Animal Kingdom anytime, basically since it's open, there's a good chance you saw Gino. So rest in peace, Gino. All right, so before we make our way over into like Asia and Dinoland USA, passing through Harambe Market, this place is awesome. If you're looking for something different to eat, they have like rice bowls, chicken and rice bowls, all things like that, but the menu is changing come 2026, and it's not for the better.
So because Restaurantosaurus is closing, they needed a place to, I guess, serve burgers and chicken nuggets, and they're doing it here, which is unfortunate because I feel like this is such a good option with like the rice bowls. I don't know if it's forever or until like the construction is done and they open more places, but I'm sad to see this go.
I mean, one thing we don't need at Disney World is more places to get burgers and nuggets.
I mean,
this
really.
was so different, and the food was good.
Yeah, I know, and it's like a healthier option too.
Yeah. All right, making our way into the Maharajah Jungle Trek. Kind of hoping we see the birthday boy. We never got to see him before. It is like 20 minutes before the park closes, so I don't know how active like the tigers are this late in the day, but we're gonna find out. These apprehend that tigers are frequently encountered in the ruins ahead. Might be a little bit hard to see. One's laying down right there. He just woke up. You can see him right there. There's another one right there.
One of these guys, the birthday boy.
Well, that was a success.
Yeah, we got to see the birthday boy and his mom. They weren't too close, so we kind of saw them from a distance, but I'm still glad we got to see them.
And it was cool to see them together. The cast member said they're together for what, like another 6 months?
Yeah, until he's like 1.5, and then they'll start to like separate them a little bit. And she was saying, though, he might not stay here. He might either go to another zoo or find a lady friend. We'll see.
So Animal Kingdom officially closes in 90 seconds. It's like just about a minute to close, so I'm not going to be able to get on Dinosaur, but we are going to walk through Dinoland USA and show you guys what's going on with the construction, the closure of the boneyard, and I'm just kind of curious, with the boneyard closed, like what does it even look like over there right now? We're about to make our way inside. Green construction walls can only mean one thing. It means we're close to Dinoland USA. It's still weird to come back over here and like not see the giant dinosaur. Yeah, so they have a giant crane that you can see over here. You can see like a little excavator or like a bulldozer right over there. But yeah, it's just weird to kind of see this with nothing over here. And when they talk about moving dirt, it looks like they actually are moving dirt. It's a massive dirt mound right here behind this wall. If you listen carefully, you hear that like rumbling sound? They're actually working literally right now as I'm over here, just on the other side of this wall. Yeah, so this is like where you would enter into Chester and Hester's Dinorama. The sign would be like right about here. And yeah, you could see the vehicles back there, you can see all the dirt. And then obviously Dinosaur is getting a retheme to Indiana Jones. They have the concept art for what that is gonna be. Over here you can see they have that like temple entrance. They said it's not gonna be the same as Disneyland, so at least it's not a copy and paste. We're walking up on Restaurantosaurus, making our way back towards the front of the park, and this is now completely walled off, so you can't go back behind Restaurantosaurus anymore. Interesting. This is gonna be obviously closing with the rest of the land. That's the reason they're putting the burgers and the nuggets and whatnot over in Africa. And then something else I noticed too, I was just asking Alex, like, are these for Halloween? Or do these have like any cultural significance for the tropical Americas? I don't remember seeing them. They're like these little tiny bats. And I'm curious if they just put these out as like Halloween decorations on the walls, or if these like tie into something to do with the tropical Americas. So if you're familiar, let me know, because I'm curious. Totally forgot about the boneyard. This is the former home of the boneyard right over here on this side. So this used to be a place where you can come in to Dinoland from this way. Now it's all walled off and they are starting the demolition. It looks like they took most of it down from what I could see. So this is the way we would normally come into Dinoland. There's trilobites over there, and then this is usually like where the boneyard is, and then they have the giant dinosaur that they put like the Christmas lights on. It has the sign that says like welcome to Donald's Dino Bash, and that's completely gone. We came back a little bit further on the bridge. Here's a better shot of it. So yeah, it's taken down. You can see a little bit of the framing that was left over there. But Dinoland USA is changing before our eyes. Passing by the former home of It's Tough to Be a Bug on the way out, the future home of Zootopia Better Together. This is gonna be opening on November 7th, and it looks like they are working on the sign. They got the scaffolding and some scrim. There's also a bird sitting up there. But yeah, we are just over a month away from the opening of new Zootopia attraction. I feel like that went really, really fast from the time that we were here for the closing of It's Tough to Be a Bug till now. That's gonna do it for our visit here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is slowly becoming like one of our favorite places to come, especially for like the second half of the day. The last couple of hours, if you're thinking about coming to Animal Kingdom, if you have the park hopper, you gotta come the back half of the day. It is dead. It's crazy.
But a lot of people don't do that because it closes earlier than the other parks. So I understand why people come in the morning, but this is such a nice, like, relaxing park. I love this park. We don't come here as often as we'd like to, but it's just so nice to walk around, come see the animals. It's just a very relaxing, like, nice ambiance.
Yeah, it's definitely the most chill park to come to. And then if you're like an Orlando local, Epcot is up there too, in terms of like being really chill. But we love Animal Kingdom. Our daughter's getting more and more like used to seeing different things. She like points everything out, and like she'll literally point at like all the birds and everything.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I have a feeling we're gonna be spending a lot of time here as she kind of gets older and enjoys it even more. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us in this video. If you did, make sure you give it a nice big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel down below so you don't miss out on all of our future Disney videos to come. And with that being said, I'll see you guys real soon.